This is Prayer Without Words, first try on the looper, so let's see how it goes. So I'm going to walk you through my setup of that first test run. Hopefully it was okay. I haven't heard it yet, but I think it was probably all right. So let's take a look at what I got. One thing that I forgot to do was turn this off and on. That was the plan. Oh, I almost dropped it. Turn this off and on so that it wouldn't affect the sound that was coming out of the amp. I practiced once or twice with it, and I remember to do it then, but you know, you're planning for recordings and you get all nervous. So I got all nervous and I goofed up a little bit. I also don't have a click track or anything going, and that would probably be a little bit easier to play along with, especially kicking off the song with the drums, but I think it, timing wise, turned out pretty much okay. I'm playing a Traps drum set, which is a shellless kit, no shell. I've got some cheap CAD Pro 7 mics on it. Here's one over there for the bass. I've got one overhead. And they're all running into this Zoom 8-channel mixer. Actually, the first channel I'm using for a microphone, but I didn't use that yet. These are all the drum channels. They're very, very low because they don't need to be very high. And then this one is for my guitar or other wireless. That's the receiver. And then I have it going out to this Boss RC1 loop station. I changed it so that it would start and stop the loop at the end of the loop. So I hit that and it starts recording, and I've got levels. You can either have more of the pre-recorded level or more of the what you're playing level. And I messed around with that a little bit during the song. And then I've got this low-end Behringer Europort 500 watt sound system that I'm going to the monitor for my headphones. And then this is the input coming from the mixer, actually from the mixer to the looper to the mixer, the other mixer, the amp essentially. And I used this little CFG wireless transmitter, which sends to the receiver, which is plugged into the mixer. And then I could put that in the back of my keyboard or my electric guitar or my bass guitar. I plan to, in the future, use the Positive Grid is what it's called, Edge, and you can get the guitar sounds directly from that. And I was going to mic it, but I decided I didn't want to mess around with that. But there's a line output that I plan to use with that. Everything that you heard was coming from the GoPros, so I don't know how it's going to sound, but it was basically going through the this little amp, and then whatever the GoPros were picking up, and then I'll probably just pick one of the GoPros because I did 3 different angles, so I'll pick one of those for the audio, and we'll see what we get. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to doing a little bit more of that here in the near future.